Ah! Don't add things to my downloads. In fact, we're just gonna hold on. Don't do that. Alright. You just angle the mic a bit better. Strap in. When last we left, we had a poker game that went on for a very long time.
It was like this when I got here.
When did you get here?
I've been calling you for over an hour.
Calm down. I'll take care of this.
I got this. But also first... Oh my god, please stop.
It's pretty clear that Helen Moore's cigarette case was a gift from O'Leary.
Clearly.
If she's still in love, why does she claim
Oh
she
no,
hates
America's sweetheart is
What
up
is she
to no
doing?
good. Who could have seen this coming? Aha!
It looks like O'Leary has rigged the fight between Stone and Yale.
Yep. Got that. There isn't a rigged the fight clue. That's unfortunate. This is probably not it. Oh, that. Oh boy. Uh. Yeah, it doesn't. Could it be the doctor? Nope. Is it just this? No. Yeah. Some of these clues I feel like are kind of like the part where they have not disappeared now is making me suspect. Like that seems like that's no longer particularly relevant. I appreciate the big impact font untouchable on on this picture of a dog. Like, I feel like that needs to be somewhere. Okay, I'm unsure what this last deduction it wants me to make is.
Had you already finished looking through these papers?
I wish.
Well, I guess you'll enjoy sorting all this again.
I don't think she'll enjoy that at all, Blacksad. It's kind of a dick move.
What are you doing?
Do you like sardines?
Excuse me?
Do you like sardines?
Ugh.
Robber smells like sardines. Alright. Smells like sardines. Joe Don likes putting his feet on the table. I don't think that added a clue. I think that just rearranged the clue. Aha! There we go.
No, the footprints don't match. Or if O'Leary killed Dunn, he did it without stepping in the paint, or in different shoes.
Okay. I guess that's the one clue.
Not that I suspected otherwise, but it's obvious they weren't looking for money. Looks like the burglar isn't interested in bureaucracy.
Interested in
Did they take
guns?
No, although... When you went in the hospital room to get your purse, did you get the gun as well?
Yes. Isn't it there? I put it back. I'd rather not go through that again.
Alright, it's a pretty good deduction, Blacksad, but let me ask you, what's a better cover for a robbery than leaving
too bad.
hundreds of dollars
It
behind?
looks like they took it.
Think about it.
Well, they're missing a gun. They stole a gun.
Sick title belts.
Oop.
Can you inspect
I
said title
cannot,
belts?
unfortunately.
Did you already and I missed it? Oh.
Bingo.
How's it going, by
It's
the way?
going.
Just a freshly signed contract.
Actually, surprisingly good timing. This only started 7
Yeah.
minutes ago. I was in the shower, so I assumed I had missed more of the stream, but apparently not.
The gym burglar signed a document with his foot. But yeah, can't interact with the sick belts. Speaking of sick belts,
How do fingerprints work in this universe?
that's a great question, and I think the answer is they don't, because everything's been a shoe print.
Alright, just checking. But speaking of belts,
Did you see the New Japan belt?
I saw that belt.
Did you see the edit where they replaced it with
looks-
Cody's dumb neck tattoo? Okay.
Yes, I did see that. I don't hate that belt. I think it might be slightly overdone. It might be a
It's
little bit much.
Is this yours?
But overall, I think it's
I think
alright.
it belongs to
Like,
the
it's not the
new
worst
cleaning
belt I've ever seen.
Mary just wasn't working out.
Yeah, granted, I want to point out, it's not,
Yeah.
it's far from the
Yeah.
best.
Reese Freeman?
Nothing.
Yes.
It's gonna be really hard to top, like, any of the belts from Lucha
So
Underground.
hard. Remember the Gift of the Gods
'Cause
belt?
those belts... I love the Gift of the Gods belt so much. Do you remember those sick-ass trios
Yeah.
titles? The fucking red and silver? They look so good. And obviously, just the main Lucha Underground Championship was just amazing. But, like, man, that Gift of the Gods belt is so good. That Gift of the Gods belt reminds me of something, like, really specific. Hold on. Let's see if I can place this. My memory is going on one of those weird things where it loops around.
Man,
Was that the...
Good thing we told that one lady to maybe stay away from the gym, because I think if we hadn't, I think she would be super dead. Oh.
Okay, yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of. It doesn't look the way I remember it looking in my head. Nonetheless, the Lucha Underground Gift of the Gods belt was like the Shogun Megazord of belts. Just big and blocky and stuffed with medallions. It looked amazing. And it's like, this thing is really impractical. But like, god damn, does it look super impressive. People who know about the Shogun Megazord, they know.
The people who are not me.
Yeah.
This has gone really bad for this lady.
I can just picture her saying, "Honey, I found a job. We're finally gonna make ends meet."
And then oops.
Could be a knife wound.
It's one hell of a knife, Blacksad. It's like a fucking axe wound or something.
She's very dead. Could have been a great sword. It was a claymore. Somebody tracked down Drew McIntyre. What animal is Drew McIntyre in this universe?
He's like one of those Scottish cows. Have you seen the Scottish cows that are like really furry?
I have not. Scottish cow. Oh yeah, I could see that. Highland
Yes.
cattle. Yeah, alright, I could see that.
Hey lady, things are going really bad at your gym.
Wait, hold up. Is Vince McMahon a
Yes.
gorilla? Alright, just checking.
I mean, what else is he?
Also, yeah, lady,
I want you to
this
call
problem
her
seems to have
soon,
escalated.
and then go straight to a friend's house. Don't even think about going home, and definitely don't come back here.
I'm staying at a friend's house. I haven't even set foot in my father's place yet.
Everything got really saturated all of a sudden.
Good. Do you have the keys?
So you can tell it's serious.
If the murderer didn't find what he was looking for, that might be his next stop. If he hasn't been there yet.
Loading screens.
So, how did you enjoy The Monster Hunter so far?
Yeah.
I know you didn't do much,
So far,
but still.
I'm enjoying it. I like the gun lance.
You liking the weird moves you've
I haven't
got?
messed with any of those yet.
The wire.
But
The ones I had the keys
Oh,
to
okay.
replace,
I liked
which meant
the
I didn't have to use my lockpicks or...
I like the part where it's like a 6 scythe.
Oh yeah. It is a cool looking one.
Oh,
Well,
Personally, I prefer the more traditional gun lances, what with the spiky end. I'm not a huge fan of like the halberd style gun lances. Like my lance is pointy. What can I say?
oh my god.
Was there another
No,
corpse, or is
no,
somebody just
I
banging?
need to look at this movie poster. Is this just...
What is that movie?
It's The Quiet Man,
Wasn't Dane's
but The
nickname?
Quiet
I swear
Lion.
I saw that on a poster at the gym.
I can't interact with that again. I wanna zoom in on that. Because I want to take a picture of that and then like show my parents
Looks
because
like
that's one of
Dunn
their
has already
favorite.
begun to move his
You're gonna have to take a picture of that from the
Yeah.
stream.
It's one of my parents' favorite movies. Also, John Tracy as opposed to John Wayne and Maureen O'Toole as
Dunn.
opposed to
Thorpe? Hmm, And these
Maureen
two.
Dowd, I
look
think.
familiar.
Oh, look at that
It's
photo.
all these people from the war.
It's hard to believe that a pair of boxing fists could play something like this. Although I'm sure he
Why
held
is
it on
history
his
automatically so much cooler when you put a bunch of anthropomorphic animals in it? What the hell?
Anything else down here?
Could a bird play the sax?
Probably.
But, like, would it work with a beak at all?
Oh, you have a point. They just vibrate their beaks and, you know.
I mean,
Dunn died 4 days ago, and that lettuce still looks okay. Ready-made meals on airplane trays in front of the TV. Who would have thought we'd
over
end
here
up
filling
eating
out my
like
crafting
this?
list in the Monster Hunter. Ba-ba-ba. Can't make those, so it's fine.
Sardines.
Oh, open
It's been open for a
sardines
few
to go
hours.
along with the sardines at the gym.
It's pretty clear that the burglar came by the house before heading to the gym, which means he probably didn't find what he was looking for in here.
No, wait, I should save some of these.
What's going on in here?
You still looked at her every morning, so many years later, with a new love? Maybe we don't need to forget. Maybe pain just transforms into, I don't know, something.
Maybe it just, I don't know, transforms into something.
Aww. But okay, we're not going to address the fact that he's a lynx and his daughter is clearly not.
Her uncle's a lion. So
That's fair. Hold on. Blacksad, Wikipedia. Is there just like a passage of like, by the way, this is how species work?
This is too private.
what's going on in this closet?
Another empty closet.
Nothing.
Is this how he got in? Wow. Could Dunn really afford such luxuries? Or did he
Black
only want to
Panther
impress
perfume.
Mary?
And by perfume, I mean cologne. Also, really good mirror texture. Just amazing.
Look, man. Mirrors are super hard.
Accurate.
Elaine.
Reflections are
I think that was
difficult
Dunn's
and
wife's
resource
name,
intensive.
according to Jake.
We'd be loading for like 5 minutes.
That's actually kind of a rad painting.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. It's, you know, Starry Night derivative, but still cool as hell. I'd hang that up.
This is a really fancy apartment.
It's nice. Nowadays, an apartment this size would probably be way too expensive for most people to afford.
Yes. Especially like a
Could this be the
boxing
origin of Sonia's interest in business management?
boxing coach.
You know, like, I guess if he was still had money from, like,
His days as
You
a
know.
fighter,
yeah, but I doubt it.
when boxing was a thing people could make a living in.
Mm-hmm. You didn't have to take sick bribes on the side.
One of the very few teen idols who only got better with age.
Is that Frank Sinatra but a llama?
Probably.
Great.
What's this doing here?
Also, I found literally no explanation for how even species decided in this universe, so it remains a mystery, which is fine. Okay, what do I need to make that? Ah, fuck. I will say, the new Monster Hunter, it is not as big of a leap as World was from the previous games, which, you know, is understandable. World
As I
was a
glanced at the
huge
telephone,
departure.
I remembered
Yeah,
the weekly
but I am
password
liking
for
it a lot,
O'Leary's illegal
nevertheless.
gambling operation. Even though I had rejected
good.
his reward for telling him about Colbert and his wife, I had managed to make my own dirty money by ratting out the Eagle Pimp during our poker game. How much damage could a small
And I
bet
do like
do?
them kind of bringing the generation style moves into the main
What harm could I do?
into the main
Only
series.
invisible type.
Do I want to give my dog an axe? TFP, should I give my dog an axe? Axe has negative affinity. I'm not going to give my dog that axe.
Then no, don't give your dog an axe.
Alright. Should I go to an ore? No, that ore also has negative affinity. Weird. Give my dog a mace. Ooh, oh wait, no I can't.
What the? Oh, am I missing, I need to interact with the picture again? No, I can't seem to interact with that. I don't know why, like, going into that and then backing up makes a little, like, saving icon appear with a very angry Blacksad.
That is weird. I wonder if that means there's like a trigger somewhere in the side of the house. In that, like, the saving is the game checking to see if you've hit it yet.
I wish this had the adventure game thing of hit a button and it just, like, pings all the things you can interact with.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like, apparently I'm supposed to interact
Go
with
ahead.
everything, and then it's supposed to take me somewhere else, according to
Okay.
my cheat sheet.
The problem is you gotta find, quote, everything.
The problem is I gotta find, quote, everything. Oh, maybe back. Aha!
And speaking of games won't let you highlight everything, the Disco Elysium Final Cut hit today.
Have
See
you
more
started
art in
that?
boxer's hypnotizing
I have
footwork
not yet started
than
the
in
Final
certain
Cut.
modern paintings.
I was going to, but I was like, I should take a shower first, and when I got out of the shower, you were streaming, so I was like, alright. I can't play Disco Elysium and watch your stream simultaneously. It's impossible. So instead, I will roam on the Monster Hunter
Look at
while
that.
you
You
stream.
guys sure had good taste.
What else do I need to stab? Fuck off, I'm not fighting a Bariath.
But Bariath, though.
No, I don't like that. I'm gonna go fight a Ludroth. Ludroth's okay.
Woodroth's fine.
I can punch a Ludroth.
Do I just leave?
It doesn't
could
look
just
like anyone picked the lock.
Oh, I need to look at the lock to be like, oh, nobody picked this lock.
Oh. I guess that makes sense.
Whoops. I don't think I interacted with this thing on the table.
No. Okay, what do I need? realized there was a little. Okay, so I need you and you. Ooh.
Doopy-doopy-doos.
Oh, I will give you a tip on the Monster Hunter, by the way.
Oh.
You can ignore those hub quests for a while.
All right.
They introduced a new thing
Now I see how Dunn
to
bought
deal
the
with the
apartment
part
he was
where
going
you
to share
you
with
normally
Mary.
have to like,
This
all right, now I
place
gotta do a
has
bunch
to
of
be
low rank
empty in
hunts
2
to
weeks
increase
for
my
the
hub
new
rank.
owners.
They
I wonder
fixed
if
that.
Sonia knows about this.
So if you just do enough village quests, after a while
No
they're
matter
like,
how hard I
hey,
look,
do you want to
I'm not
just
getting
take
anywhere.
a quest
I need
that's
to
a little
talk with
bit
Sonia,
harder and see if you
and
can
maybe
skip
with
a
her
few
Uncle
grades
Tim.
in the hub? And it's like, hell yeah, and then I did it, and it was like, great, now you're rank 2, congratulations. I was like, nice.
It brings
I
back,
gotta remember to try to summon piranhas in
I
this
don't
mission.
know.
Bad memories?
A pessimist, are we? It's like remembering the last day of summer. Scenes full of joy.
Is this
Little
gonna
bit of
be
gold
like
picture.
that?
Landscapes.
Is this gonna be like
And
that
yet,
best of the worst
the light is
movie?
faint and the air is still. The calm before the storm.
You're gonna have to be slightly more specific.
It's the one that was
Yeah,
like
that's
90 minutes
I
and it was
figured
super
that much. I
regimented,
can see it in your eyes.
and there was a
We met in the
sniper who was like killing all the people who
We were all
were
professional athletes. They called us
in
the
the
Olympic
unit.
Five.
And the game, and like it's like, oh, it's totally Cameron Mitchell,
Was Dunn
and
already
it's not
boxing?
Cameron
Yes, he
Mitchell.
was.
It's the guy in the
I had
wheelchair.
already seen him fight before I even met him.
It's like called
Oh, yeah.
Kill Squad. Kill Squad. I'm gonna say Kill Squad.
That sounds right.
I remember how he barely dodged the blows. If you didn't look at his feet, it seemed like he wasn't even moving. And the footwork, pure dancing. You could almost hear the music.
I know it was
The song would
in.
play
I think it was in
until
the
his
episode
opponent
with
was
like
exhausted.
Ryan's Babe
Then
or
came the
Faust
drum
or
roll,
one of those
followed
like.
by Dunn's victory by KO.
I thought Ryan's Babe, I think, got its own episode. I
No,
think
it did
was
not.
with other-
It was
What
with
about
you?
3. It did
I
not.
just signed with the
Oh,
Royal
okay.
Stones.
I could have sworn
I
Ryan's
hadn't
Babe
even
got to
played my
stand on
first
its own.
game, but
No.
people said I had a bright future ahead of me.
Bloodroth, I'm gonna need you to chill for a
But the
minute.
war got
I'm
in the
just
way
trying to
of
pick
that
this
bright
up.
future.
Do not run at me.
No,
Do not.
I made it big when I came back. Best time.
Cameraman,
of my
can you
life.
can you
Don't
fix the
remember that
focus
cop at the
just a bit?
hospital? The one who let me in exchange for an autograph? Trust me, nobody calls you Iron Arm if you're just sitting on the bench. Who would have thought that I'd end up becoming Tim Iron Legs Thorpe?
What happened?
I fought the Nazis for 2 years. Up there in
Fought the
sky,
Nazis.
over Europe.
I'm a lion.
And I never set foot in a field hospital. 3 years later, I crossed the street without looking. And look at me now.
I'm incredibly bummed that I will never get to see a Nazi fight
Who's
lions.
the guy on the left?
Ah, Viktor Sukovsky, the athlete. You've probably heard of his medals.
No.
Hey, isn't that Craig Spano? The guy on the Morley's billboards?
Yes,
Oh, no.
indeed. Our captain. He was the oldest, after all, and star of the New York Warriors. He was an orphan, you know. But he loved the sport so much that he said baseball was his family.
Who's the guy on the right?
Angus Mitchell, our combat medic, and a doctor with the New York Warriors, which is how he met Spanow. It was Spanow who got him assigned to our platoon.
What happened to all of them?
Zukovsky died the same day they injured Dunn. Dunn received an honorable discharge and came home. He quit boxing and opened his gym. Mitchell was redeployed to a field hospital. Spano and I continued in the same unit, but nothing was ever the same.
Oh no.
You see what I meant with the last day of summer.
Why is this one shot just so blurry?
And after the war,
Like what?
well,
Look, depth of field is hard.
I do. What happened to Spano?
well, you've seen the billboards. He made it big time. When I was forced to retire, I got him some advertising deals. That's how I founded this agency. But then, something happened to him. He became sullen. He fell out of shape. and slowly but surely
Getting
lost
Ledroft.
touch with reality. He
I
withdrew
got rid of his
from
tail,
public
so that's
life and
nice.
broke
But I think he's
off
about
our
to trample
friendship.
me again.
Haven't
Oh!
heard from him in,
Did you always have a
3
water
years.
Shoryuken?
And believe me,
Yeah.
I've tried to contact him.
Was that a yes or a no? I couldn't.
I'm pretty sure
Happened to Mitchell
he
after
did.
the war.
Mitchell?
He did like a
Who
head
knows?
thing, and then
We
like a
lost touch.
pillar of water
I
shot
hope
up
he's
out of the
doing
ground
well.
under.
Oh, maybe not.
I think it might just be in this area because we're like in a watery place.
I
But I'm
think I
pretty
saw
sure that was
Mitchell
just like a
last
straight
time
up
ago,
like
but I can't remember where.
ground explosion of
Seriously?
water.
Please try to remember. I'd
It was
love
hard to
hear
tell
from
due
him
to
again.
getting hit in the
I'll do
face
my
part of
best.
it, but
You think
similarly,
Spano
I
might be
also
involved in
completely, I
Dunn's
guess,
death?
forgot
Spano?
Tobikadachi had
No
a
way.
projectile.
He and Dunn
Yeah,
were
it's like
always-
she shoots things at his
He
tail.
throws the little spines
Spano's
at you from his
changed so
tail.
much that it's hard to
I just
say.
forgot, I guess.
Allow
I knew
me
that
to
the Viper
double your
version had them.
wage. You
And I was
have
like,
to
yeah, the
find
old
the
one probably
murderer.
had those too.
Maybe Dunn stayed in touch
God,
with
that shot is so
Mitchell or
blurry.
Spano.
Why?
Maybe
Don't
even
know.
both. But he never told me.
It's
anything.
weird because it's only like that
Maybe
one
Sylvia
angle.
knows.
I doubt it.
It's weird
that's
because
not
my
the
first
only
instinct
question
would be to
I've got
say
for her.
like the camera
May I?
lens was fucked up, but like that's not a
It's-
thing.
This isn't
This
an
is not a.
FMV
There's
game.
not a camera.
I mean, there's a virtual camera, but
There's not.
no, like that.
Virtual cameras aren't a thing.
I assure
What?
you.
Oh, Jesus! Kulu Yaku, you picked a bad spot to be. I will now drift into the Kulu Yaku.
Running in the 90s.
I'm not gonna lie, Kulu Yaku is actually probably one of the best monsters to use in when you're doing your monster piloting. He's very good.
Can you like
He's fast. He does a shocking amount of damage.
Can you like make it? Can you hop on it while it's riding a rock and just be like, haha, smash?
I don't think so because the thing that stuns it to let you ride it generally causes it to drop whatever it's holding.
Oh,
I'm not sure if there's a way to put it in a rideable state and still have it holding a thing.
unfortunate. Don't look at
Oh,
Blacksad's coat.
This Lance move I unlocked is the best because it changes the charge. You know, like the Lance where you normally run at somebody with the Lance out?
Please don't.
Have you ever wished you'd never been
TFB.
born?
Sorry, what?
Do you know the Lance move where you run at somebody with the Lance out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It changes that so that you're running with the
Then we're
shield
both
in
in the
front
same boat.
instead.
First
So
time
it
was
blocks
right after
attacks,
moving
does
to New York.
bludgeoning damage, and you can hit a button to do
I
a big
hated
shield
my mother.
uppercut.
Nice.
She was the
It's
reason
real
I moved
good.
from the countryside.
I'm
It's
a
not-
big fan of all of the like weird
Freshly
altered
mowed
moves
grass
they
to
added
this
in the game.
dirty
It's
city
unfortunately
that
not
smelled
on the gun
medicine.
lance, but you
Her
know.
medicine.
I got a move for the gun lance that, like,
The
it
second
changes the
time
big
was
aerial
after she
slam
died.
into a like
I hated
running,
myself
like
for
drag the
having
lance
hated her
across the
before.
ground to catch it on fire
For
before you
not
hit a
having
guy with
loved
it
her
move.
enough.
Huh.
That's pretty
The third
sick.
time was when my father shut himself off. I hated him for that. For abandoning me. For giving
Joe
in to
Dunn way into the
booze.
booze.
Now he's dead, so take a guess.
You've realized just how much you really loved him.
I guess so. But that's not the worst of it. The problem is I don't know how to live without hating him. Over the last few years, everything I've done was meant to push my father far away. To avoid being like him. To avoid making his same mistakes. Without him, I just don't know who I am. And you won't even let me hate Bobby, which might actually help me.
The more you hate, the worse you feel.
You think I don't know that? I need someone to blame.
Your advice didn't help. Well, I tried.
Without that someone, I have only myself to hate.
Oof.
I'll find the person who did this. I promise.
Let me have my doubts. Although,
Now that's what that does. That's
we've
rad.
already come so far. I'm sorry I haven't been a little more grateful.
In any case, you shouldn't hate yourself. You are... No, you have such good qualities. You're as smart as you are kind.
That's what my father used to say. Why would you think that?
You try too hard to hide the latter, but I'm a detective.
Anyway, can we just drop the subject?
Oh, that helped
Did you
her
go to
feel
my
a little
father's
bit better, though.
apartment?
Yes, the thief went there before coming to the gym, which leads me to believe he didn't find what he was looking for.
And what was he looking for?
That's what I intend to find out, with your help. I found a picture taken during the war.
The Olympic 5.
Did you meet any of them, besides your father and uncle?
Well, Uncle Tim actually isn't my uncle.
No?
He and my father loved each other like brothers. Did he tell you that he saved his life?
Thorpe saved your father?
They were flying over Brittany in a 3-unit fighter plane.
Planes.
Zukovsky was the
Rough
pilot.
down.
My father was the co-pilot, and my uncle manned the machine gun. Suddenly,
Talking about
enemy fire killed Zukovsky and injured my father, which is why he never boxed again. My uncle jumped out of the gun turret, ran to the cockpit,
father and uncle on
managed
the
to
same
pilot
plane.
the plane to safety. Oh, the times my father told me that story. And now,
Did you ever meet Spano? What can you tell me about him?
I think I saw him once, but I was just a little girl. I think my uncle turned him into a star. That was a long time ago.
I found a baseball glove with Spano's autograph in your room.
Oh, I've never seen it. My father must have put it there, although I don't remember him having a signed glove.
Tell me about Mitchell.
Did you ever meet
Go
Mitchell?
ahead on.
Mitchell? The lizard? No, never. Why?
Oh, nothing. I think I've seen him somewhere. I saw your old room.
That's embarrassing. Stop, or I'll end up hating you.
Boom.
Did the abacus inspire you to dabble in finances?
The most useful gift anybody has ever given me.
A gift from your mother?
Nope.
From my Uncle Tim. He used to say that in this day and age, a woman should know how to count. My father didn't agree, but he didn't oppose it either. People thought he was a liberal because of his attitude towards racial issues. But at home,
Great.
things were different.
It's odd that there are practically no toys or memories of your childhood in the room, except for a small music box.
That box? It might just be my last happy memory.
Oh, comic books.
It's from before my mother got
Uh-oh.
sick and we moved here. I loved reading stories about pirates.
We didn't feel like animating these. We just took these pages from the comic.
So my father drew a treasure map for me. I searched the whole
I'm actually
house,
like fairly
one
sure this is
clue
an
at a
original
time.
story made for the games. These are not just
Yeah.
like written in the comic. You know,
Led me to this
it's a funny
enormous
idea.
tree.
It is a very
It's like
funny
halfway
idea.
through it turns into a graphic,
Tires
like a motion comic. This is where the budget ran out,
X
so from
marks
now
the spot,
on.
So I dug to find my treasure.
But also look how good that art is.
This is
My
pretty
God.
good art.
The music it played.
I had my.
Like, I wouldn't even
Secret
mind. I would
compartment.
not even mind if it was a motion comic, because of how good the art is.
Oh, the secrets I kept hidden.
I think it's the first time I heard you call your father Daddy.
It's not what the subtitle said. It's not what Blacksad said.
Really?
It's fine. Subtitles are hard.
They are. Relating to this is where the money ran out.
Oh no.
I'm also a fan of Frank
Well,
Natalia.
Tangentially
Mhm.
relate,
The
like
poster.
the-
I only
I
liked
haven't
him because
streamed
my
since
father
the
thought he was too
PS3
long.
store news broke.
Yes.
and so I didn't stream yesterday because I was downloading a bunch of PS3 things that I had bought before the
It's
store went
about
away.
time. I thought you were
Mhm.
reading for
And one of the
Fraser.
things I bought was Xenogears,
Anyway,
which I've
Oh.
heard apparently has a point where you can tell where the money ran out, and
Thanks
it's
for the
apparently
company.
exactly
Oh.
when the first disc ends, which is very funny to me.
Sonia, thank you.
Right, that's what I need.
aren't you coming?
I knew I was looking at a solution, but what exactly needed solving?
I don't really know what that has to do with anything,
Maybe
but...
Dunn used the same
Oh,
hiding
there's
techniques
something else
as-
hiding there. Uh-oh. Oh, there's an evil anteater. Just look at him strut.
Hey, an anteater is one of the ones
I'll
who
never
kicked your
understand
ass.
why
It's true.
detectives and criminals bust you
It's
while
also
they
got
fight
that
each
sick
other.
biker jacket on, so...
What a waste of breath, focus, and energy.
Uh-oh.
Like...
Hey, Sony's here.
If I was a person who had multiple attempts on my life already in the span of like a day, I would not just casually sit on the edge of a building the way Blacksad is doing.
It's not the lack of credibility in the screenplay that bothers me.
Oh, don't stab me. Oh,
Throw
don't...
that anteater off the roof.
Plus, it's actually pretty handy.
What if I want to ask this anteater some questions?
When a crook talks
Throw him
to
through the
you in middle of
skylight.
a fight, you know you're up against a rookie.
Wait, okay, you're on the gem, right?
Yeah.
What if you throw him through the skylight and he
He
falls
doesn't
at just
even
the right
say,
angle to
"Help
land
me,
in the
please."
noose?
Oh, well, I tried. Oh, he landed on his butt. He's probably okay.
Yeah, he landed on a trash bag. He hit his head on the trash, but like he probably just knocked himself out. He'll live long enough to get dragged inside and interrogated. Great.
What did they say?
Nothing serious. I lost another one of my 9 lives. Oh, this hurts.
Got many left?
I'm in the red.
A lot of people end up in
You
this
woken up
hospital.
yet?
Apparently,
Directly because of you.
there's only one hospital in New York, I guess.
Yeah.
Vulpine.
just-
7 letters.
Cunning?
C-U-N-N-I-N-G. It fits. I hope it doesn't throw anything off.
I like this police commissioner guy.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy. Dog.
This anteater smells like sardines, much like everything else.
He probably hangs out on the docks. It's my immediate guess. Somebody smells like fish, probably lives on the docks.
Well, there were also, there was the cloth that smelled like sardines, and then the open sardines at the one place.
Yep. Looks like you were right with cunning.
I would kind of like it if, like,
What are you
smelling
looking
like
for?
sardines was a recurring theme that
Nothing.
kept popping up.
Will
And,
he
like,
live?
halfway
He'll
through
live.
the game, you realize that Blacksad just keeps eating
So what have you
sardines.
found out?
And he's smelling his own breath, and he's just like, ah, damn it.
Randomly. Apparently in love with our
Contaminated the
penitentiary
case.
system,
Aw.
judging by the frequency of his visits. Theft, assault, extortion, minor things of the sort.
Any partners?
Always works alone.
I do not believe this anteater always works alone.
I.
Did you find anything?
All
Sister
right.
Man? Do you have proof?
How do you think an anteater would take a punch? With a snout like that, right? Like you just punched him right in the snout. What would happen? Is it like bendy enough that he'd be fine, or would you just immediately break some shit?
I don't know.
Hold on. Google. Can an anteater take a punch? Somehow that didn't turn up a result.
I'm shocked.
Somebody has probably punched an anteater at some point in history. Although I want to point out, it did pop up an article of giant anteaters kill 2 hunters in Brazil.
We're at the point where I feel like either they patched some stuff or this cheat sheet is out of date, because it's like you make a deduction with these clues and some of these clues aren't here.
Apparently, if you startle a giant anteater, they will claw your legs, most often puncturing your femoral arteries because they got super long claws, and fuck you right up.
All right, so don't punch an
For
anteater.
the record, don't fuck with anteaters. It's a bad move.
His pants have
That said, if someone has already punched an anteater and knows how to handle that, I would like to know.
On the stairs that lead to the rooftop where we found the second body.
Makes sense.
Just a matter of curiosity.
How many pairs of ripped
But leave a
pants
comment
walking
down
around
below
the
if you've
outside?
ever punched an anteater.
I don't
Yeah.
got evidence.
Like, I'm not saying go out and punch one, obviously. That's crazy. And rude.
They apparently
But
just
if you've already done it, then, like, you might as well share the experience,
The
right?
guy who broke
Yeah.
into
Nobody else
Jim
has
Dunn's
to.
place has a thing
they
for
just
sardines.
hid the
Did you see
some
this
clues because they want you to
Right.
do this in a
Because there's
specific
only one
order.
sardine fanatic on this side of the Hudson. I need something more.
Oh, weird.
I saw footprints from those very same shoes next to both the Jim
Get that
murders.
while I can.
Unless you're telling me that shoe is a limited edition, I'm gonna need something else.
One of the thugs that attacked me the other night had a snout just like his.
I'm sorry, but you can't incriminate someone based solely
Stop
on
being
species.
racist,
What else you
Blacksad.
got?
What more do you need? I've given you 4 pieces of evidence.
None of which are conclusive.
He tried to throw me off the rooftop.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. He's our man.
No, he's not our man.
Make up your mind.
He's just a puppet. Someone is pulling his strings.
Could it be Yale?
He's hiding something for sure. But I don't think he did it. By the way, was he discharged? His room
I
is
appreciate how little this police commissioner
They
cares
let him
about
out
your shit.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Police custody now. You can tell he's an athlete. Made quite the comeback. Anyone else would have taken 10
Oh.
times as long.
Well,
Anyway,
I guess
he
that's
better
good to
be
know.
fine. You know they've ordered
What
me to
happened?
escort him to Madison Square Garden on the day. of
doing the
fight.
Monster Hunter, fighting the Somnicanth. Oh! I learned that you cannot block sleep gas.
Oh, whoops.
Quick,
I meant to
what
hit
do
the
you
other
want?
one.
Good cop or bad cop?
What is
I'm gonna be the bad cop.
I'm the bad guy. Good thing someone took out the trash.
Oh, this is a weird monster.
Good morning, Mr. Lee. I assume you're aware that you're about to be accused of murder, and that thanks to the witness testimonies of Mr. Blacksad and Miss Dunn, your future's not looking too good.
Go to hell, you dog.
If I choke you with a pillow, nobody will know is maybe a little too bad cop.
Blacksad, stay with us. Remember who's the cop. Maybe we can offer
Oh,
you a
that seems like
deal.
just the right amount of
We
bad
know
cop.
someone hired you to kill Joe Dunn and Clarice Freeman. What do you have to say?
I'll call your bluff. You ain't got nothing.
I excel at false evidence, also a little
Friend
too
of Walrus
bad
doesn't seem to
cop.
feel that way. Although I'm afraid he won't be talking anymore.
Shut up, or I'll kick
Oh.
you out. If you tell us who hired you,
Save me, cat.
I'll help you.
What can you offer me? How much is your life worth to you?
Don't pay attention to him, Mr. Lee. We aren't vigilantes. But we can significantly reduce your sentence.
That's a start, but it's
What is
not
this
good
attack?
enough. I want in on the witness protection program. New city, new job, new identity, and a clean police record. That's the only way I'll talk. Meanwhile, I want police protection 24/7.
This guy's voice is very odd.
I'm afraid that...
Oh,
Anteater?
yeah.
Watch out!
Oh no, doggy.
Oh.
I hit the button. And then I got shot.
I'm afraid that...
Well,
Watch
Unless
out!
there was another thing that I just didn't
the end of your
see.
story. He's out there with a goddamn sniper rifle.
Good thing we got shot at the hospital.
Did none of those windows break?
His wound wasn't as bad as Randall's.
All those windows look very
Police found
intact.
Nothing on the nearby rooftops. Our best shot at finding the
They
killer was
sure
gone.
do.
So I went back to my
All right.
previous lead.
You know, it's fine.
Shattering glass is video games is very
It's
hard.
very difficult. So is lighting a cigarette, apparently. Oh, damn it! Cat.
Meow.
No.
It's from before my mother got sick and we moved here. I loved reading stories about pirates, so my father drew a treasure map for me. I searched the whole house, one clue at a time. It led me to this enormous tree in the yard where Daddy had put up a tire swing.
Pirates just stole things from other people?
They were bad guys?
Hello, Smirnoff residents.
You're
Blacksad
dead.
here.
No, I got you with my lasso.
Can you quiet down, kids?
Dunn got killed for stirring the hornet's nest.
And you confessed your crime.
Kids, please.
He'd been
Can't believe you're out here trying to tell me that Blackbeard was a heel.
Helen Moore and Al Stone, among others. Dunn's notes aren't all that clear, and I'm not sure what he was after. but I'd say we're facing a widespread corruption case.
Well, if you're right, that could be some dangerous evidence. Bring it here ASAP.
Sure, but there's something important that I need to finish first.
All right, I'll help you out, but also I'm gonna do my own things real quick.
I wanted to follow a certain lead on my own before Smirnov had the chance to see anything. According to his notebook, Dunn
Angry
had seen
dog.
Craig Spano at Sam's diner just 4 days before his death.
Scram, you son of a bitch!
Beat it or what?
Well, I can't make up my fucking mind. Either call the cops or beat your ass. Which would you prefer?
It might have been easier to slap the information out of him, but I decided to trust in a universal truth. Everyone is guilty of something. You don't know who I am, right?
Don't know and don't care. Come on, spit it out.
I'm John H. Blackmore, Public Health Inspector.
Oh, yeah, right. There are some real freaks around here, so I have to be firm, you know? Have you eaten? Dinner's on the house.
After you answer my questions.
Sure, go ahead. Your call. Always at your disposal, Inspector. Ask away.
Fear turned him soft and made him talk. Sure enough, Dunn had been there a few days back with a chimpanzee who
Jesus.
matched Spano's description. Apparently, the guy still lived with his father. Dunn said he couldn't stay there a day more. For the time being, he would move into his place.
Wait a minute. What does Public Health Services have to do with that shit?
We worked together at the Consumer Protection Office. He came in pretending to be a client, and you insulted him,
Me? Whoa, I barely even talked to him.
which is even worse.
Pranked.
Still really like that dog.
Kind of a dick, though.
He is, but he's so cute.
Dunn had taken Spano to his place. I wanted to believe that.
Look at
he
that
ran
bear
around
driving a
working in the
car!
apartment. Spano to his former
Oh, I'm waiting for it.
But where could that be?
Oh! Oh wait, shit, that's an albino bear. It's a polar bear.
Probably
It's
a
probably
white
an evil
supremacist
racist.
bear, but that was very funny.
It's probably an evil bear. It's an unflattering picture.
I gotcha.
It also just looks like a flat image that's just kind of moving around, which was also very funny.
If the living have rich and poor neighborhoods, so do the dead. In the mid-19th century, Greenwood became the resting place to the city's most distinguished citizens. Thinkers, scientists, writers, inventors, artists, businessmen, politicians, police officers, thieves, pimps, and murderers. the bodies of the soulless minds that raised New York from the ground up. Now you know where to go to become somebody in the Big Apple.
Oh, oh, that's so much range than I expected.
I've never trusted angels. When they fall, they turn into demons.
You said that earlier,
Alright,
Blacksad.
Sleepy fish. Sleepy fish is down.
Baseball.
According to the book I found at Dunn's place, fans of the sport leave baseballs on Bradwick's tomb to pay their respects.
Oh, there's baseball. Just wandering around.
Still hot.
Hey there, monkey man. Nope. I was about to be like, how are we gonna get that guy out of the tree? And then I forgot I picked up that baseball.
It's very scientific.
I've always been a New York Walrus
To be fair,
fan.
I've seen worse ways to get a body
Although,
out of
to
a
be
tree.
honest, they're not what they used to be.
Also, I guess
Yet,
we're just bouncing it
just
off a
haven't been
grave
sane without Craig
and
Spano.
then taunting the monkey in the tree.
I'm investigating a case of sports corruption. I think a considerable amount of athletes are involved. both current celebrities and former stars. I found a baseball glove at Joe Dunn's place. A glove signed by a great star. I couldn't believe my luck.
Oh.
Gonna be honest, I just kind of assumed that monkey was dead. That one shot I saw of him just lean back against the branch, I assumed he was a corpse.
Are the absolute worst.
Should you advertise these? Hey, monkey man.
Wait, oh
Who
god,
are
does
you?
Blacksad have like human teeth?
Yes.
I just saw that, and it's really freaking me out.
I'm John
I'm not
Blacksad,
okay with it.
private investigator.
How's Joe?
One question at a time. It's my turn.
Your turn.
Why did you meet with Joe Dunn?
Because he was looking for me. He came here one morning, but I was too embarrassed to come down. Because he left a baseball with his initials on by the tombstone. Sam's Diner, tomorrow, 12:30 a.m. Because he knew they want to kill me.
What did he want from you? And who wants to kill you?
One question at a time. How's Joe?
What would happen if I told him the truth? Would he lose it? Could I take that chance? Joe
He's
Dunn
dead.
is dead. Murdered.
I told you, Joe. How did it happen?
A hitman. But he's dead now. Although whoever hired him still hasn't been punished. My turn.
But monkeys are really good at baseball.
Probably.
What did Dunn want from you?
He wanted to know who was playing dirty in the sporting business. Dirtier than usual, that is. Wrecked lives, careers, ruined at the top of the game. He wanted to know if the same had happened to me. He wanted to know if the end of my career and my disappearance had anything to do with all that. He wanted me to confirm who was behind it all. The guy who had him killed. Our old friend, the surgeon.
Dun dun dun.
Is Mitchell the surgeon? Is he the person behind all of this? That surgeon you mentioned, is he...
My turn. I want to know why I should trust you.
Because I take my job very seriously. It's my turn. That surgeon that you mentioned, is he in this photo I got here? Ow! Hey!
Very rude.
Hey, that toss was... Both my ear and my self-esteem would hurt for days. But at least I had a new lead to follow. The surgeon. The bastard had avoided my scrutiny by passing as a hospital doctor. But now, All of my senses were on guard. No matter how good the disguise or how well he hid, I would find him.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh.
I'm gonna go check my switch skills because I just got 2 more.
So what you're saying is,
Switch skill.
one, there's a
Oh,
commercial
yeah,
involving
dark room.
all kinds of athletes. 2,
Oh my
our
god.
puppet master is a surgeon named Mitchell, a man who happened to
One of the
fight
switch
in the war with
skills
guns,
is
right?
Lance loses its guard and gets a parry.
Oh boy.
So it's like if you can block
Every
everything
lead I
right
found
on the
points to
moment,
him.
then you get a
Anyway,
parry with a really
where was
powerful
I?
counter.
Number 3, right?
But you can't just hold it down to guard me.
3.
So I'm
Since
not
Dunn
gonna
was
use
on his
that.
trail, Mitchell hired an anteater. to
That's
get
for
rid of
cool
him.
people. I'm not cool. But what do I get for the gun lance?
Then, since you were also shaking the wasp's nest, he went after you. But the anteater made a mistake, and Mitchell killed him to cover his own tracks.
Okay, it did break the window.
And, wait.
Sort of.
The key to all this lies with a common friend of Dunn's and Mitchell's, Craig Spenow. Do you really trust him?
I'm gonna go try that out. Okay, I didn't realize you could apparently charge the shells
I think he
from
didn't
the
lie
gun
to us.
lance.
Although he might not
You
know the whole
can
truth.
you can or you can't.
I mean, 5.
It seems like you
Dunn was
can, because the
murdered.
move I
Yeah.
switched out,
I
like
mean,
the
4
default,
days
was
after
charged
taking
shelling.
Speno to his
Yeah.
house.
I did not
If
realize that
doesn't
was a
make him
chargeable thing.
suspect,
Yep.
That
Makes
explains
sense,
a
doesn't it?
lot of why I was not doing fantastic with the gun lance when I tried it out.
Yeah.
I mean, it did good
That
enough to
could
kill
make sense.
Desarios, but
Who's
the
the
important thing
detective
is I
now?
replaced it with Blast Dash.
Let's
Pardon?
follow up with the suspects.
Oh
You
my
told
god!
Smirnoff that even though you're sure Yale is innocent, you think he's hiding something. But what about O'Leary?
Hold on, can I attack out of that?
Um,
That's amazing.
6.
You can! Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, so if I... Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna have enough. I need... Reload.
O'Leary wouldn't have sent Randall to kill Dunn.
Okay, that's what that does.
He would have dragged him to his basement, given him his little speech, and then killed him himself.
Oh my... Jesus.
Nah, I know O'Leary, and he wouldn't have sent a hitman. He would have taken
So
matters into
it's
his own hands.
it
What
got
about Cassidy?
replaced with a move
7,
where if you
right?
hold down A, you put the gun lance behind you and shoot off like a rocket,
Yeah,
fly through the air,
that was from
and
Generations.
you can do it in midair after in like insect glaive style air dash around using the gun lance.
They had that
Cassidy
that dash in Generations. It was just on a really long cooldown.
Yeah, this is just free. You can use it as many times as you have shells, but it seems like you can only do 3 midair
So
dashes.
you're right.
But
Mitchell
the
is the one
distance
pulling
is
the strings.
very long, and you can attack out
And
of
you
dash.
know why? Because in novels, the murderer is always
Like you can
someone
dash
the
back
detective
and then immediately
knows
follow it
from
up
the beginning.
with
Well, that could be the case
like
in
a
British novels.
like you can dash back and then dash forward,
where
then dash
everyone
back
in the
again. You
mansion
can kind
where
of
the
go
murder
whatever
took
direction
place
you
is a
want. Go
suspect.
crazy with it.
But this
Wait,
might
no, it looks
just
like
be an
3 total.
American
2 in the
whodunit,
air. So
where the
but wait,
detective
so if
doesn't
I-
even meet the culprit until the last scene.
You mean we still don't know who's pulling the strings?
I didn't say that. How did it go with Helen Moore?
okay, no.
I didn't get anything, even though it started out really well. I asked to interview her along with her boyfriend, Al Stone. Since I'm a big shot, they were happy to oblige.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
Perfect.
Oh man, I get to play
Now,
as the Weasel
time for
guy.
the interview. I'll go back and forth so you don't get bored.
Multiple
So,
playable characters.
Who goes first? Here's a question for Al. In just 12 days, the contender will try to steal your belt. Any thoughts on your fight against Yale?
Yeah, sure.
My Al is going to kick that thug's behind. Isn't that so, honey?
Yeah, well, we'll see. No such thing as a weak rival.
That guy does not sound
And
like
we'll be
that
world
body.
champion. Next question.
Okay, now. Here's one for Helen. Dating a boxer can be dangerous. Aren't you afraid that those blows to the head will take a toll on his intellectual capacity?
None of those questions were great.
Honey, take a look at my man and then look at yourself. You really think I'm with him because of his intellectual capacity?
Zing.
Write this down. Nothing will change my man. His smarts, manliness, and integrity.
Oh, that's
are all
what burst
boxing
fire
proof.
is. Now
on.
it makes sense.
So, Al. Your manager is Frank Cassidy, president of the Boxing Managers Association of New York. According to him, only boxers working with member managers should be allowed to compete. What do you think about that?
We never talk politics, honey. Athletes should steer clear of controversy.
Oh,
Stay focused on their sport.
no.
Don't you think?
Oh no.
That's right.
Now what?
It's not timely whatsoever.
What can you say about the rumors that claim you were in a relationship with Desmond O'Leary?
Oh, honey. It would be such a shame to mention that shady character in your article, wouldn't it?
Well, why?
I'm sure your newspaper would hate to fire someone as talented as you.
Oh. Okay. Okay, one more question. And
Al, honey, can you answer it? I've got to go say hi to a fan. I'll be right back, Mr. Pulitzer.
Wait. You mean she stopped smiling when that fan showed up?
yeah.
Could you describe him for me?
I'll be able to show you something as soon as I'm done developing these pictures. And actually, I thought it was odd too. So while I continued to interview Stone, I managed to take some pictures of Moore and whoever her mysterious fan was. All right. So, where were we?
Teleporting in.
Very blurry photos.
Let's get that picture.
Oh, they're
taken.
developing.
Yeah.
Okay, now raise your head and your arms up like you were celebrating a victory.
Like these?
Exactly. Wait, I accidentally moved. Stand still. I'll take another one. What's with me today? Don't move, please. Now we got it. Should we keep at it? I'm going to take one more, all right? Let's see what you think about this. Close your eyes and rest your chin on your fist. The boxing thinker.
Like these?
Exactly.
Like this.
What's up with me? Stand still. I'll take it again. I can't seem to
La
get it right.
iguana. That was the guy at the poker games bar.
It's about time.
Not the guy we
We're
murdered,
all
and
set.
not the boxing guy, but
Wait. So, are you telling me the photos are developed? Or is that what you said to Stone?
Both. Just look.
Who's that guy?
I know he's not a fan. You should have seen her face when she saw him. You know, I thought he'd be cocky, but he didn't seem too convinced about beating Yale.
It makes sense. O'Leary's rigged the fight. Stone has to lose.
I can move. Oh boy.
That's a decent picture, but it doesn't tell the truth.
Huh? Of course it's the truth. I was there.
Stone isn't as strong as he looks, and Moore certainly doesn't need him to lift her up. Look at his hand. Is he pulling something out of Moore's purse, or putting it in?
Why you got a sports card in the back of your dark room? Squeaky chair.
The boxing thinker, the boxing poet. Boxing just might turn out to be the intellectual sport of choice. I think she only smokes when she's nervous. What was making her nervous?
La iguana.
I've seen that matchbox before. Wait, that's him.
Who?
Mitchell, the surgeon.
Seriously? We got him.
Not yet.
Right. We still have to find him. Hey, pal. Did you hear what I just said? We need to keep looking at all those pictures. We need a clue that'll take us to Mitchell. Hey, see? There. Just like I was saying.
Yeah, I know.
Brawls aren't even the worst part of my job. Sure, you may take a beating, but at least you get the chance to defend yourself. But when you're sitting
You
in
get
your
the
car
what?
all night, there's no way.
You mean the chance to defend yourself? I thought that was just a typo in the subtitles, but he actually said that. So I was like, what?
Your back and neck feel stiff. Your entire body aches to be somewhere else. It's boring and repetitive.
Like, that's funky looking glass, but also I feel like that's kind of good looking glass as well.
People were finally leaving the place. The bar was
Yeah, that
about
looks
to
nice,
close.
actually. I like that effect.
And I hadn't seen Mitchell go in.
Oh, hold
or
on.
out. I had no choice.
I see you took me up on my invitation. And you're smart. You knew not to come until my anti-fur regulars had all cleared out.
I can't say no to good advice.
Or good bourbon.
And we're unmuted on the stream, too. Okay.
Here's looking at you, Mr. What was your name?
As far as I knew, La Iguana always stayed neutral. He played poker with Cassidy, but his joint was used as the gambling drop-off for O'Leary's operation. Did it make sense to keep faking it? Or was it too dangerous not to?
Farnham. Howard M. Farnham II.
That's right. Howard Farnham from Ding Dong, Texas.
It's me. Home from Ding Dong. Home from Ding Dong. Something. I don't know. That didn't quite come out.
You're natural. You're even better at pool than poker.
This here's much easier. No cheating.
You barely flinched when Cassidy decided to teach that ego a lesson.
What do you want a fella to say? Between you and me, partner, this ain't my first showdown. We all got our own lethal barber.
Damn it.
Well, nobody's perfect. Tell me, what do you really want with Cassidy? I can't say it's clear to me.
I'm looking to start a boxing managers association in Texas. I could really use Cassidy's know-how.
Don't worry about it. I was only curious. So, what about me? What do you want from me? No one comes to La Iguana just to drink and play pool.
I'm here looking for a regular of yours, Dr. Angus Mitchell.
What for?
Oh god, now I can't unsee the
We fought
human
together
teeth
during
of
the war.
Blacksad.
I just wanted to
It's
say
real
hi.
weird.
Sure.
Not a
Tell you what,
fan.
I'll talk to Mitchell. Come back tomorrow night.
You don't understand. I have to talk to him, or else.
Or else what?
I don't think Cassidy would be too happy about the role this here dump plays in
I guess he
his
does have like
family.
he's got like human top teeth and cat bottom teeth, but still kind of human bottom teeth.
Son of a bitch. All right.
It's like
Give
the
me
teeth
your
in the
phone
middle
number,
are human.
and I'll give you a
Yeah.
call.
But then once you get to his canines, they're like
You're gonna
sharp all the way
call right
around.
now, and you're gonna give him this
Now
message.
Lizard doesn't have human teeth. Imagine
Nope.
how weird that'd look.
Also, I just dropped my
When you're sitting
fun
in
southern
your car
accent.
at night, there's no way out. Your legs cramp up. Your back and neck feel stiff. Your entire body aches to be somewhere else. It's boring and repetitive. It's so bad that your thoughts spiral in a never-ending loop. Like when you're stuck in your car on surveillance duty. The owner of La Iguana was supposed to tell Mitchell that a certain anteater was still alive, and that it was only a matter of time before he ratted him out. With a bit of luck, that would make him nervous enough to force his hand. Now all I had to do was follow him.
It's a really bad parking job. That guy's got a gun. Do. You didn't have that beforehand.
He went in without it. I wonder what's in it.
We'll be just fine, don't worry. Gil, stand guard right here. If the cat shows up, you know what to do. I'll be back in an hour.
Oh no, he has orders to murder me. I do not want to be murdered.
Could I take him by surprise from over there? Although I don't know how I'd get there.
That's really up there. Oh. Let's deduce some things.
Of course, he's Randall Lee's partner.
Oh.
I should be careful.
I feel like that was obvious, but you know.
Kind of trigger happy.
I guess it's, you know, good to mark it down, you know. I feel like one of Dunn's brothers in arms tried to pass as Yale's doctor, and who's the guy passing for Yale's doctor? Like, that should maybe cancel each other out, you know? But
Yeah.
I don't know what it wants me to do, so I'm just gonna keep moving. It's gonna slowly strut. You know, I made fun of the mirror texture, but there's good water reflections going on here that I am a fan of. We Shenmue now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, look at us. I'm a cat driving a forklift. I like that the forklift barely moves faster than Blacksad does. Is this my turn? Is this where I need to go? This looks like where I need to go. Do. Forklift cat.
I did mess up a guy's face with an extinguisher once, but this kind is too heavy for my current needs.
Why is there just a riot shield on the roof of this building?
It's a great question.
Seems like it'd be useful for... Yeah! Just jumping on that dude! So he doesn't shoot me.
Yeah, that works. Basically just Super Mario that man.
Oh, Monkey Man is here. Ah, shit.
What does this place have to hide?
What up, horsey? I landed on your face with a sick riot shield.
Don't you even think of screaming.
I might not even talk.
Sick arrowhead necklace, dog.
It looks like an arrowhead. Where did Mitchell go?
Mitchell? What Mitchell?
I'll give you a minute to think about some more convincing answers.
All right, bye. Oh, this is probably just the one that I don't know. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Seems like I need a key or something. Nope. Same.
According to this, the warehouse belongs to a
Canada.
Canadian import company.
I'm trying to decide what weapon I want to use so I get my ass kicked by Barry off.
Canada is up to no good. I always knew that.
I mean, you generally can't trust those people.
Make you watch the Zack Snyder Justice League.
How dare they? How dare Rob have done that?
How could Rob have done this to all of us?
Oh, there was one thing I was going to mention, which was on Amazon Prime, the other streaming service.
The other one, there are only 2.
Yeah, there's only 2 out there. It's not like every single network has decided to make their own or anything. But yeah, they made that Invincible show, which is weird. That's I guess it makes sense that somebody would do an animated adaptation of that one at some point, but also it just kind of feels like a weird choice.
It's supposed to protect children during the night, trapping all
I don't know. While I was going through,
it's not a bad adaptation, but
if I'm not mistaken,
I was going through and like marking down all the stuff in the PS3 download list, so I don't have to manually search through 800 nonsense things, and I can just go and find what I want in a searchable like spreadsheet.
In which case, the top animal would be a
I
crane.
just discovered those 2 seasons of Powers.
Oh yeah.
Which I think is also a comic book.
Yeah, that was a comic from back in the day. God, who did? I think that was Brian Michael Bendis, and I want to say that was the comic that basically, like, got him the job of. Well, it wasn't like the one, but it was like one of the big things that got him on the road to being like editor-in-chief.
Huh.
Everything seems to prove that Gil is a Native American, and I'm almost sure that the woman in the picture is his mother.
So that was a fairly popular one back in the day. Do I want to? I'll take that one.
Still says I can make a deduction. I do not know what deduction I can make.
Is the
You know
deduction
who
just that
always
this horse
believed in
guy
me?
is a surprising
Your mother.
pushover for being a
My mother
horse?
never lost her faith in me.
No, we already deduced that this
And I
one
gave her
is
plenty of reasons not
this
to
horse
do
is a Native American.
Yeah.
It all
Random
started
aside,
with
but like
something as
Hangman Page
stupid
could
as
totally be a
keeping the
horse in
change
this
when
universe,
she sent
right?
me for
Yes.
groceries.
Okay, just
Then I
checking.
started stealing fruit from the street stands. And finally, I turned to pickpocketing.
These are important
Somehow,
questions we
my
need to
mother
get to the bottom
managed to
of.
keep me in school until I got into college.
I feel like it's fairly obvious,
I
but what
never
are the
gave
Young
her reasons
Bucks?
to believe in me then either.
Deer.
Yeah. A super kick with
I
hooves
made
would
new
hurt a
friends.
lot.
It would hurt a lot.
The type of friends that convince you to do things that wouldn't make a mother
Okay,
proud.
what kind of animals
Then Pearl
Pentagon
Harbor
do?
happened. I got drafted and sent
God.
to Europe.
Like,
They told me killing was my moral duty.
I'm thinking
But I
like
discovered it could
mountain
be
lion
addictive.
or something.
yeah. Honestly, I'm trying to think of just what animal likes to break
All victims
arms.
were Nazis. But when I got back, I was treated like a pariah, a veteran outcast who never should have come back in the first place. And yet, my mother never ceased to...
What are you? Oh, you're one of those.
I also fought in the war. That's where I met Mitchell.
Interest lost.
They used me, like many of my people. And then they just tossed us aside. The first time Mitchell offered me to do this, I told him to take a hike. I wanted to get my act together, but I ended up begging him. I don't like Mitchell. I don't like the things he makes me do. I don't like that German rat either. But what I like least of all is myself.
What German rat?
I don't like what I did during the war, and I don't like what I'm doing now. Do you know what it's like to kill a friend for the sake of the mission? Huh. But my mother...
Oh, but
she always
the thing I was
thought
going to
I'd
mention
make
about the
amends and
Invincible
start
show
anew.
is that I don't actually like Invincible that much. It is made by the dude what made The Walking Dead, Robert Kirkman,
Yeah.
and it is very much in that style of just
Maybe
show
it's
in
time I
general,
did just that.
in terms of like, it seems like it
It's
goes out of
number
its
3.
way half the time just to be shocking. And the show is definitely following in those footsteps. You know, obviously it's an adaptation of the same thing, but
Yeah.
like, just in general, it's one of those things where I was like, I'm shocked they did an adaptation of it, but also I guess they did like The Boys, which is a very, very similar thing. I will say this, I think Invincible is infinitely better than The Boys, at least the comics. Like, the comics of The Boys are one of the worst things I've ever read. They're terrible. They're like straight up garbage. Invincible, the comic, meanwhile, actually,
What if it was
like,
Gil who killed his
I don't
partner,
like it,
Randall
but it's
Lee,
not bad
under Mitchell's
most of
orders?
the time.
I feel like I will say that I feel like the weirdest thing regarding like that The Boys adaptation is the part where my parents got way into it.
That's actually one of the things that made me think of Invincible, because I remember you saying that your parents had watched The Boys. And whenever I was thinking about Invincible and just being like, it's weird they did an adaptation of that. I was like, but I guess The Boys got really, like, surprisingly popular. So it makes some amount of sense that they would be like, more of that, more superheroes with gratuitous violence and sex, please.
That's not what I want out of superheroes.
So it's not, but I think Invincible does a better job of it than The Boys. Because in The Boys, all of the superheroes are like goddamn sociopaths having like crazed blood orgies.
They invited Army Hammer.
Yeah, pretty much. In Invincible, it is way less of that. It is more just, if someone with super strength punches you, you are going to liquefy. If a man with super speed runs by very quickly and hits you, he is going to, like, destroy the average person, kind of thing, you know?
That's not gonna go well for you.
Yeah. The violence is more centered around that than it is just like gratuitous violence. Well, I don't know. The Boys is like just the heroes are like depraved monsters, and Invincible is more just like, yo, superhero fights would get real bad, real bad.
Hey,
If Superman
It's all
punched
right.
someone, that person would
Don't be
not be a
afraid, little
person
girl.
anymore. That's why you don't have Superman punch people.
I
He
don't
just
want to see
punches
her
them
hit,
very
Dad.
lightly.
Oh, this German rat.
That teddy bear has a gas mask.
This little girl is also speaking German. And I think we're gonna do a puppet show to make the little girl feel better.
Oh, that's nice. I have to assume that this last ingredient's
Once upon a time,
oh, off the cliff.
once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess called...
Brunhilda.
Hi, my name is Brunhilde, and I'm very happy.
said Brunhilde.
Suddenly, a different voice actor steps in to do the voice acting.
Ran into someone
Look,
very
he's just
special.
very good at
Oh,
making
who was
different
it?
voices, okay?
A magical cat called...
Blacksad is a man of
John.
many talents.
I'm a magical cat.
Cat.
My name is John.
I'm a magical cat and my name is John.
Hi, John the cat. I really like magical cats. Hi, Brunhilde. I'm gonna use
Oh man,
my
do you think you would have had a
magical
completely
power to
different
help
puppet
you
depending on what answer you picked?
Maybe.
I hope so.
bake some delicious pies. I love pies.
If he would have had a
Which is your
different puppet
favorite?
depending on
Wow,
what
that's a
choice
very
you
hard
picked,
question.
that would have been the ultimate
But
example
John
of your
the
choices
cat,
mattering.
It's the easiest question in the world.
Ever the game can fuck
Let me
off
show
at that
you
point.
how
You
easy
get,
it is. My
like,
favorite pie is
player-determined puppets.
pecan. Whoa, Brunhilde.
But yeah, that Invincible show was a
exactly
thing,
what
and
I
I
was
think
about to say.
the most enjoyment I have gotten out of it is going and watching people watching the first episode, and then watching them get to the end of the first episode and being like, "Oh my god!"
John.
Because yo, that show takes a turn,
Brunhilda.
and then it takes another turn, and then it continues to take turns. Because I think that's kind of just how that writer is. It's
Yeah.
not like the one gimmick.
Do play?
I don't particularly like The Walking Dead either. I do think Invincible is much better than The Walking Dead,
Okay.
but you know,
Hi, bird.
low bar.
Why are you wearing that mask?
Well, gas.
Well, maybe we should get out of here. What do you think, Bernd? And what about you, Brunhilde? Don't you think that?
Well, the little girl fall down. Act like a good dad. Put the little girl in the bed.
That little girl does not look well.
It does not. She does not. Oh. The camera changed, but it didn't change the controls, so I was holding, like, towards the camera, and I was going in the direction that towards the camera was before the camera changed.
Camera controls are hard.
This is true.
Video games are difficult.
Oh man, it's steroids. Greg Spano, Helen Moore, the other boxer.
Bobby Yale.
No smoking. Very flammable. I'm sure this won't come up.
I don't see how it would. You're totally not going to end up burning this building down.
Somehow related to chemical agents?
I gave my daughter the steroids to see their effects.
It's messed up.
I feel like that's what this movie that is labeled Brunhilde is going to be.
Subject: Brunhilde Gruner. Treatment: Day 1500. The patient's ability to speak.
Oh, there's the German rat.
To diminish. Now she can only pronounce the occasional word in German. Tissue degeneration persists. And yet, perhaps due to drastic reduction of benzylproline dosage and an increase of anopropion, we have observed a 3% of deceleration of said degeneration.
3% degeneration, deceleration.
Furthermore, and perhaps this is the best finding so far, the subject exhibits a mild recovery of her speaking. It's not a lot, and yet we are on the right track. All hope is not lost.
Let's go get the Spano tape of Baseball Man.
Subject: Craig Spano. Treatment: Day 0. The subject is a veteran baseball player who has lost
It's not how you spell aging.
strength and agility due to the regular aging process. The patient refers intense pain on the right scapula,
Ouch.
most likely caused by an old injury. The goals of our medical approach are twofold.
We're gonna get him very juiced, and we're going to make his shoulder feel better.
Injury so that the subject can play without symptoms, and to help the patient regain the physical condition lost in the aging process. Thus,
We're going to
allowing
give the
him to
patient the
perform
steroids. He will look like Barry Bonds.
treatment.
Or,
Day 120, the patient
to
no
Jose
longer feels
Canseco.
pain when using his right arm, circumstance that allows him to pitch without fear. So far, the only side effect seems to be a slight euphoria experienced 3 hours after dosage, which subsides 4 hours later, taking the patient on an emotional roller coaster of sorts with bouts of mild trembling.
It really is just steroids.
Treatment. Day
They gave that monkey steroid. Don't give monkeys steroids.
moments of euphoria
You probably shouldn't
and
give monkey
boosted
steroids. They're
physical
strong enough.
performance have become increasingly short, while the ensuing periods of depression and weakness have become longer, including severe tremors. Although
Oh.
we have met all
Got to cut that line off a little early.
we will proceed to terminate the treatment in order to avoid causing irreparable physical
In order to avoid
and
turning this
mental
monkey
damage to
into
the patient.
Monkey Chris Benoit.
Jesus. What kind of animal is Chris Benoit?
The Wolverine. Come on.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. You're right.
Mitchell is cashing in by selling drugs to enhance athletes' performances.
Nope. More deductions.
The worst part of Mitchell's scheme isn't that it's illegal or unethical. It's that he didn't even care about compromising the athlete's health.
Uh-oh.
Gil? You know you're not allowed down here. You know you're not allowed. It's...
You bastard! I kill you right here, right now!
I don't know.
You don't know? I know you're testing drugs on that girl.
Brunhilde? No, she's my daughter. She was born with a degenerative disease, a rare condition similar to the Engelmann syndrome.
I don't know what that means.
There are only 4 known cases like hers, and none of the patients reached the age of 5. But I couldn't give up.
I don't like that he has regular animal teeth and Blacksad doesn't.
It didn't make her better, but anyway, that same treatment used on healthy subjects seems to improve their stamina and their reflexes. It also
I gave my daughter steroids to help her degenerative disease.
somehow the Reich
And then, oh my god!
and tried to recruit me
No.
to create super soldiers.
He's there!
That Reich.
Yep, there he is. It's him.
Berlin.
It's Kittler.
They didn't blur that out.
Nope.
Brunhilde and came to your country.
No pixelation over that
The
armband.
American military also
How does a
heard
cat grow a
about
mustache?
Have you seen that video of like the Canadian weather lady?
drugs on soldiers.
No.
Some were highly effective.
There was some weather lady.
I'm googling it
When the
now.
war was over,
It's like weather lady
Weather
and
lady.
Kittler.
I was forbidden all access to the
Kittler?
drugs.
Yeah.
Brunhilde got worse.
I mean, I've heard of
But
cats
then
that look like
God
this.
sent me Angus
It
Mitchell.
was some weather lady. I think it was Canada. It might have been just somewhere like northeast or northwest. But it was some lady giving this very heartfelt apology about, I can't see the pictures of the cats, and I'm very sorry for what I said. And it's this very long apology, and then it flashes back, and it says, and then it's, the adopted pet of the week is Kittler. Say hi to Kittler. And then there's a picture of a cat with a little Hitler mustache.
A couple of months ago, Mitchell told me to prepare pills suited to his profile.
These dogs are not fans of Kittler.
He told me
They're
to
not. Dogs are very upset about Kittler, which, to be fair, I'm not a fan of
them
Kittler.
again.
About those pills. There was a bottle there before.
Oh, what's his face stole the steroids. He was here.
What is he looking at?
Ah, poopy. I like that I got the back to normal trophy of getting beat up for the 11th time.
Don't dwell on it, Josh. You had to tell him the truth in order to protect Brunhilde. I would have done the same thing. Finish packing up your things and stop torturing yourself, okay?
Thanks, Angus. I won't be long.
Oh, honey. You like living here?
Yeah, me too. But we have to go somewhere else, and it's all that bad cat's fault. Yes, sweetie. We're going to a new home now. A prettier one, and you'll be happier there. Now go with Papa, honey. Give him a kiss. Go on. Give him a kiss. Go on. I'm sorry about this, Josh, but we gave it our best, didn't we?
What?
I feel like that lizard was going to shoot them both.
No, he's gonna be smoking, because remember we saw the no smoking sign?
Oh, yeah, and then he's gonna close the door and set it on fire.
Yeah.
It hadn't come to this.
Angus.
Lizard's an asshole. Also, how do lizards... I mean, I guess he can smoke as well as anyone else, but there's something doubly weird about a lizard smoking, and I'm not sure what it is.
Well, that's not gone well.
Oh, that's a lot of fire. I don't think you're going to be able to dramatically save them.
I think both those people are dead.
I hope you're happy,
Well, that's
son of a bitch. They were good people. I hope that made you feel better. I like it when you smile. You're so far from the truth. What the?
Well, now that guy's stuck here too. Ah. Haunch.
The mask would buy me a bit of extra time. The question was, how much?
Yeah, check me out. I'm cat wearing a gas mask. Can I, like, move somehow?
Spano just ran out that way.
Nope, I didn't notice the quick time event, and now I'm dead.
Quick time events can be a motherfucker like that. You did not make it out of the microwave hallway.
I did not.
Also, as I run through probably like one last content monster hunter for the night, I will say I do kind of miss the way World had the quests where everything was just one list. I'm not a fan of the disconnected hub and village
The mask was barely working.
quest lines.
I needed fresh air.
Especially because the hub quests are, you know, multiplayer
Focused.
They are balanced from multiplayer from word go. So whenever you go into that solo, you are fighting like significantly stronger versions of the monsters that are difficult to fight. Whereas in World, it was really easy to just be like, yeah, I just want to go play solo and do my thing. I can do all the content solo, and don't have to jump into a team to fight solo. Up until that point where they added in stuff that you basically have to.
Up until, you know, like Behemoth and
yeah,
fucking.
But that was like super in-game stuff, so I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll fine, I guess.
What was the other, like, 16-man monster?
Colveterath? Yeah, there was Colveterath was the raid, there was Ancient Leshen, which you basically couldn't beat solo.
Yep.
And there was Fatalis, that they added in with the last update.
Yeah, I didn't even fight the Fatalis.
I never even went and played it since they added the Fatalis.
Yeah, no, me either.
I did reinstall World. At some point, I kind of wanted to try that. But
I still got it
for now,
installed if, you know, just yell at me if
yeah,
you want
I
to
mean,
hunt the monsters.
I'm up for it. Although it's going to be really weird trying to play that with... Oh god, I forgot I'm using a gun lance on this hunt.
Aha!
Also, wait. I'm fighting Tetranodon. I'm not supposed to be fighting you. I need to go find Keizu. I got distracted and attacked the first big monster I saw, because I was just like, I should be hunting something. Where is Keizu? Up here. Oh good, I think I can lure these two into a turf war thing.
Craig's Shadow is back! Did you miss me?
The monkey is psyched.
Who wants to see a home run? Now you're gonna see. Bring it on!
I'm gonna just throw a pitch at this monkey. Okay.
Oh, no.
Did that monkey hit a home run? I think that monkey has had a little too many steroids.
I was gonna say, at least you know they work.
He did stop a moving fan with his, like, injured arm.
That's fair.
Oh, his eyes don't look right.
I was gonna say, I think that monkey is tweaking from this camera work that's happening.
No.
I will also say, good camera work.
Yeah.
I like that effect for this guy's having a drug-fueled freak out and probably dying from it.
Second CPR, quick time events. I don't think the CPR worked. I think that monkey is super
Don't
dead.
think. His eyes are like very red. I'm pretty sure he's done.
That monkey is super dead.
No. Keizu, you're an asshole. Just thought I'd let you know that.
Don't torture yourself. You did everything you could.
Will he make it?
The doctors think so. They found him unconscious by the basement door.
How is he down by the basement door? Ah! That was a loud thumping noise from behind me.
Oh, fuck! I am dumb, TFP.
What'd you do?
I was trying to charge the Keizu with the lance.
Oh, and you don't have that because it's a gun lance.
And instead I just wyvern fired from, like, a very far distance away.
Yep.
Could Gil have blocked the basement door from the outside to kill Mitchell?
You think? That's a serious accusation.
This is what I get for trying new
Are you
things.
Sure, or is this just a
I say
theory
new
of yours?
things, but, like, gun lance was my original
It's just a
thing back
theory.
in Freedom Night.
Let's hope we get the truth out
I
of
just didn't. I haven't used it since that game.
You think Gil was involved in the previous murders?
What if it was Gil who killed his partner, Randall Lee, under Mitchell's orders?
Another serious accusation.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you sure?
That one I feel pretty confident about.
Yes. Everything points in that direction, including my gut.
Horseman, like, blocking him out.
Wait. Couldn't Mitchell be
God damn it,
Randall's
cat!
murderer?
My cat woke me up from a stun, like, into an electrical field by the Keizu. Which resulted in my immediate death. Thanks, cat.
So
Asshole.
he misses with 2 shots at point-blank range, and then he hits a guy smack in the forehead from across the street? No. Mitchell is not the sniper who wiped out Randall Lee.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But we still don't know what caused Craig Spano's death.
Steroids. Steroids caused his death. I guess there's not a word for this at this point in time, but
There's no doubt about it. Spano took drugs from the lab, and they killed him.
But if that were true, how many more athletes are in danger? And most importantly, who are they? Is Bobby Yale involved?
I didn't see them all, but write down these names. Peter Lowe, Xavier Chains, Helen Moore, Bill Goldman, Miles Benton, Alexander Wood, Jacob Ziegler, and yes, Bobby Yale.
Thanks. Saving lives for a change, huh? In any case, this has gotta stop. We're friends, damn it. You should have warned me about this.
I should have called you if there was a phone in the building.
I'm sorry.
Hey, John. Surprise. It could have given a tip to a friend, don't you think? Or is that only the case when I helped you?
Get that guy out of here.
Dwell, sad weasel.
All right. Let's get this over with. When the war ended, Mitchell convinced Groon to use his super soldier drugs on elite athletes. Somehow, Dunn found out about Mitchell's scheme. So when Mitchell heard that Dunn was onto him, he ordered Randall Lee to kill him and frame Yale for the murder. Then, he made Randall search Dunn's house and the gym for any incriminating evidence he might have had against him.
All of this makes sense.
Lady died almost by chance. When you stuck your nose in the case, he tried to scare you by sending his thugs to give you a beating. And when that didn't work, he asked Randall Lee to finish you off on the gym rooftop. But Randall not only failed, he got captured. So Mitchell ordered Gil to put a bullet through his head, which only made Gil upset. You kept getting closer and closer to the point of discovering his headquarters. When Mitchell realized he was cornered, he burned his bridges by setting the lab on fire, along with Dr. Groon and his daughter. Gil saw the opportunity to get back at Mitchell, so he blocked the only exit so that he would also die in the fire. Did I leave any loose ends?
Just a few. But don't worry about it. I'll take care of them now. So I guess thanks for everything.
I think there are two kind of auto conversations that are happening. And after that, that'll probably be the end of this stream. And then next time, probably not tomorrow, probably Thursday, will be the end of this game.
The end of Blacksad.
The end of Blacksad. The fall of Blacksad.
In your classic noir films and novels, solving a case never amounts to
Imagine
a
if this
happy
game had
ending.
like slow-mo bullet
The
time
detective
dodging.
is always left with a sense of bitterness. A feeling that before he took
Kizu
the
could
case,
just not be an
the world
asshole.
was a better place.
You ever just
He
think
was a
about
better person.
part where Max Payne 2 was a great
Come
video
on.
game?
Now speak.
Oh,
I sure
all the
do.
time. It's
Sometimes
fantastic.
I just let my character get the best of me.
What do you want from me?
I told Stone what I knew. That he was going to let Yale win. That if he didn't, O'Leary would destroy Helen Moore's career. And that Moore was doomed either way. Or would be, as soon as America discovered her
You know,
sweetheart was on
I feel like America would not
believe
mind if
No
their
way.
if their sweetheart was on drugs.
nobody.
And what if I did believe you? What would that change? If I don't do this for her, how could I ever look her in the eyes? How could we stay together?
You think you'll stay together when you lose your title and they accuse her of doping?
At least I know I tried.
I know your record. Your rise to the top is clean.
Oh, that's really good,
Full of
actually.
both O'Learys and drugs. God. You might just be one of the only honest athletes I've
All right.
met recently. Please don't let them change that.
I have a recommendation for you, TFT. When you get the chance, ride a baggie.
Yeah.
Because their big dumb like super combo attack
Your
you
manager
get
is a murderer.
when you're riding them around
far away from
just
him as
puts
possible.
whatever you attack to sleep.
Oh,
So
man.
then you just free wyvern fire to the face.
Double damage wyvern fire as well.
Yeah.
That sounds
I've
great.
learned things. It's pretty great. God, I cannot overstate how great and also horrifying Keizu's like neck stretchy bite looks on the Switch.
Yeah, I don't like the kazoo. It's weird looking.
I love the Keizu. He's my special boy. Oh, stop electrifying me. No! Keep that flying tackle shit on the other side of the room.
He will not.
Cat, this would be a fantastic time for you to help me in any way, shape, or form.
Yale
Nope.
confirmed to me that Dunn found out
You
that
suck,
Mitchell
Cat.
was giving him meds. That was the reason they argued the evening of his death.
In fact, I was clean at the time. Hadn't used for days. I didn't want to go down that road. I wanted to follow Joe.
But he discovered everything.
He didn't believe me when I said I had nothing to do with it.
But you used again.
Only after his death. I needed to cope.
But the drug gave you a panic attack.
Yeah. But I've been clean ever since.
Mitchell gave you the pills when he stopped by the hospital. Hence, your miraculous recovery. Are you planning on taking them before the fight? Don't do it, Bobby.
Don't do drugs. Stay in school. Eat your vegetables.
Someone has to save the gym. I owe it to Joe. And Sonia. And my Aunt Mary.
I'm just gonna keep yelling about integrity at people, and maybe one of them will. Oh. I like that he did the Bloodborne shake-off cape thing, and it made the tails on his trench coat go flying. But anyway, that is probably going to do it for this part of the Blacksad.
All right, then.
This next time, I think, will definitely be the end.
Stone and Yale hadn't taken away the bitterness I felt.
It's been a good time so far,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I needed a friend.
Also, I say like I'm going to wrap up, but no, we're just going to go into this other cutscene.
Well, yeah.
Can't stop the
After the perfect
cutscenes.
storm of corruption and murder, only friendship could reconcile me with the world.
Like, technical foibles aside, I think this has been a really good, good one of these. Good adventure game.
Yeah.
Only that. And money.
A friend of mine was mentioning that, like, hey, it's on sale on the Switch for like $15. And I was like, that's a good deal, but also I don't know how this is going to run on the Switch.
I don't know. On the one hand, I feel like maybe the problems with this are not necessarily caused by like a lack of power, you know?
And just like not, it's just not. Well, I feel like it's kind of not very optimized, and I feel like that might be exacerbated as well on the Switch for just.
There would be justice for Sonia, the victim. But this was the real world. As the detective who had cracked the case, I just had to get my paycheck and be on my way.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Blacksad. Mr. Thorpe is on his way.
Look at this lady cheetah.
I guess I'll just have to wait.
He'll be here in a minute. Please take a seat.
Fucking Janine from Ghostbusters, but a cheetah. All right.
Look at that goat advertising cigarettes in the back.
Yep. Okay, that's it.
Sports stars advertising smoking.
Back when you could do that. Back when there weren't
Yeah.
laws. Anyway. I'm gonna hit the stop streaming button.
Next time. Or well, 2 days from now. Next time.
Next time, I mean, next time accurate, just not tomorrow.
Well, yeah.
All right, everybody.
Good night, everybody.